Good evening, and welcome to the April 26th, 2021 regular meeting of the Solon Board of Education. Mr. Buchanan, call the roll, please.
Yes, Mr. Heckman?
Here.
Mrs. Moses?
Yes, here.
Mr. Patton?
Here.
Mrs. Glavin?
Here.
Will you please stand for the pledge of allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
In accordance with Board Policy 0169, this meeting is a meeting of the Board of Education in public for the purpose of conducting the school district's business and is not to be considered a public community meeting. Due to the virtual nature of the following meeting, and in accordance with state law, we are foregoing the traditional period of public comment. Should anyone from the public have comments that they would like to share with the board, please email those to info@solonboe.org. Again, that is info@solonboe.org. As a reminder, board members do receive and review the agenda and the accompanying explanation during the week prior to the Monday board meeting. Mr. Bolden, do we have any public comments?
We do not.
Julie?
Seriously.
We're moving to the treasurer's report. Item A1, approval of minutes. A recommended motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of April 12th, 2021. Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Patton, seconded by Mr. Heckman. Anyone have anything? Not seeing any, Mr. Buchanan?
Mr. Patton?
Yes.
Mr. Heckman?
Yes.
Mrs. Moses?
Yes.
Mrs. Glavin?
Yes.
Item A2, revised appropriations. Recommended motion to approve the revised appropriations for the Solon City School District to provide for current operating expenses and other expenditures during fiscal year ending June 30th, 2021, as noted in enclosure A2 and A2A. Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Heckman, seconded by Mr. Patton.
Yes, we just have some housekeeping issues here regarding appropriations, our budgeted appropriations for this year. We'll have another round or two before the end of this fiscal year. The net total increase of appropriations is $491,986.86. You'll see that pretty much all of it is out of our special revenue funds. It's all grant fund related. The majority of it is related to our COVID grants.
Right.
Yep. So obviously, as these rounds come in, these aren't grants that existed in the previous year or in previous years, and as different grants come in and the stimulus money comes through, we need to make sure that we appropriate for expenses accordingly.
Good, we're getting some of that.
Yes.
Any questions? No. Mr.
Mr.
Buchanan?
Heckman?
Yes.
Mr. Patton?
Yes.
Mrs. Jones?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Mrs. Glavin?
Yes.
I apologize. I have not done that.
Yeah, no worries. I'm still getting used to it too. Moving into the superintendent's report. Item B1, notice of public hearing, OPSI. Recommended motion to approve the retirement and rehire of the following individual for the retire-rehire incentive that is part of the collective bargaining agreement with the Solon Board of Education and Ohio Association of Public School Employees, complying with Ohio Revised Code 3307.353, which requires the notification of a hearing to be conducted at the regularly scheduled board meeting of June 20th, 2021 at the Board Education offices. And that person is Thomas Pinzotto. Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Patton, seconded by Mr. Heckman.
Yes, Mrs. Moses. We are, last board meeting, Tom retired. He had announced his retirement. He has since decided that he would like to avail himself of the rehire option. It's something that we're allowed to do by statute to allow him to take advantage of that. He's not past his 30th year according to our contract, so he is able to do that. So he has already retired. We are now going to do our public hearing at our June board meeting, at our first June board meeting, and then 60 days after that, we will then act on his retirement pending any public comment.
Thank you. Mr. Buchanan?
Mr. Patton?
Yes.
Mr. Heckman?
Yes.
Mrs. Moses?
Yes.
Mrs. Glavin?
Yes.
Item B2, certified retirements. Recommended motion to approve the retirements of Chuck Chikina, Reading Recovery Specialist at Parkside Elementary School, Janet Chunko, Grade 4 teacher at Parkside Elementary School, and Barbara Kessler, kindergarten teacher at Parkside Elementary School, effective August 1st, 2021. Chuck has been with the district 31 years, Janet has been with the district 34 years, and Barbara has been with the district 33 years. Have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Heckman, seconded by Mr. Patton.
Well, this seems to be something that continually happens to us each time. We've got a lot of changes that have happened. All three of these people are fabulous workers for us. They've done a great job. Janet, actually, I taught with Janet my first year as a teacher here in Solon. We were both on the same fourth grade team together, and she is retiring from that same fourth grade team. Barb's fabulous kindergarten teacher, and Chuck has done, how many years has Chuck been a reading recovery teacher for us now?
Boy, I want to say maybe 15 plus.
Right. He's been just a stalwart reading recovery teacher for us for many years. We wish all three of them very well. It's, as I said to several of them, it's like an end of an era with them retiring. We're just,
I remember all three of these with
Yeah.
boys going through the school.
yeah, we really wish them all well.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
98 years worth of experience.
Wow. That's impressive. Well, clearly we wish them all the best of luck and enjoy their retirement years. Mr. Buchanan?
Mr. Heckman?
Yes.
Mr. Patton?
Yes.
Mrs. Moses?
Yes.
Mrs. Glavin?
Yes.
Item B3, administrative hire. Recommended motion to approve a 2-year contract between Patrick McKinney and the Board of Education of the Solon School District as Director of Information Systems commencing August 1st, 2021 and ending July 31st, 2023, as noted in enclosure B3. Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Patton, seconded by Mr. Heckman.
This is really exciting. As we see some people come, we get new faces that are coming. Patrick comes to us from the Willoughby Eastlake schools. He comes very highly regarded. I know when I had spoken to his superintendent about him, he said, I don't know if you're going to want him. He seems like he's a troublemaker. And honestly, he said that just because he just loved him. He's been instrumental in their district to help them when they had their fire and their board building. He had the district back up and running with his team in a matter of days, I want to say. He's a spectacular, we think he's going to do really well. He comes to us with a wealth of experience. I remember when I was an adjunct professor at Kent State University, he was actually, as a student worker in their ITech department, was helping there, and then he became a land administrator there. Then he continues to move on to his career. He's been with Willoughby since 2013. We're very excited to have him. We're hoping he will stay with us until the end of his career, or at least until I retire. But he's absolutely spectacular. We're so excited to have him. He's a collaborative leader. He's got a strong foundation in technology, both in back-end processes as well as instructional technology. So we think he's got really huge shoes to fill with Kirk Miller's retirement, but we really think he's going to do a fabulous job for us, and we are very excited to have him on board.
A very impressive resume. We are very excited. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank
Good to have you.
Okay.
Oh.
Anyone have anything else they'd like to add? Do you want to say anything?
No, I'm just really excited to get started. Solon obviously has a great reputation, and I'm excited to join such a great district.
Well, welcome. We're very glad to have you,
Thank you.
and
Very
look forward
happy.
to working with you.
Thank you.
Mr. Buchanan?
Mr. Patton?
Yes.
Mr. Heckman?
Yes.
Mrs. Moses?
Yes.
Mrs. Glavin?
Yes.
Now,
Congratulations.
Now, Patrick, you don't have to stay. You can. It's the rest of our agenda is riveting. But if you'd like to stay, you're more than welcome to. But if you would like to go, you're allowed to
No
do
hard
that as well.
feelings if you
No
want
hard
to leave.
feelings. Won't hold it against you.
Thank you,
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Patrick.
Go that way, then. Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
So excited to have you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Item B4, employment contract addendum. Recommended motion to approve a per diem of $438.30 for Carrie Root during her position change to Director of Pupil Personnel through July 31st, 2021, as noted in enclosure B4. Have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Heckman, seconded by Mr. Patton.
Yes, Mrs. Moses, this is to adjust for the amount of work that Carrie will be doing between her time ending as a school psychologist, but before she starts her official job as our Director of Pupil Personnel, which is on August 1st. And so for the days that she works, we'll be paying her at her per diem.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Buchanan?
Mr. Heckman?
Yes.
Mr. Patton?
Yes.
Mrs. Moses?
Yes.
Mrs. Glavin?
Yes.
Item B5, home instruction tutor. Recommended motion to approve Jennifer Buemi as a home instruction tutor for the 2020-2021 school year. Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Patton, seconded by Mr. Heckman.
Yes, Mrs. Moses, whenever we have a student who cannot attend school, either virtually or in person, we need, for whatever reason those things happen to be, for their health or for other reasons, and we need to have them make up that work that they've missed, we provide an opportunity to have home instruction to help them fill that gap. And so we approve those home instruction tutors. When they're done helping that particular student, then they're done for that particular action.
Thank you. Mr. Buchanan?
Mr. Patton?
Yes.
Mr. Heckman?
Yes.
Mrs. Moses?
Yes.
Mrs. Glavin?
Yes.
Item B6, policies. Recommended motion to approve the following policies, and they are listed below. Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Heckman, seconded by Mr. Patton.
Yes, these are the policies that we had sent as a C item for our last board meeting. Again, all of these policies are just meant to align our existing policies with current law. They are revisions. There are no significant changes to any of those policies.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Buchanan?
Mr. Heckman?
Yes.
Mr. Patton?
Yes.
Mrs. Moses?
Yes.
Mrs. Glavin?
Yes.
Item B7, tuition reimbursements. Recommended motion to approve tuition reimbursements to the following individuals as noted below. Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Patton, seconded by Mr. Heckman.
Mrs. Moses, these were previously approved and they do meet our district criteria.
Thank you. Mr. Buchanan?
Mr. Patton?
Yes.
Mr. Heckman?
Yes.
Mrs. Moses?
Yes.
Mrs. Glavin?
Yes.
Okay, moving on to the information items and other reports to the board. Item C1, Solon High School students earn state art honors.
You know, this is really exciting. We have two of our students, Adina Guo and Sarah Wang. Their pieces of art are on display at the 2021 Ohio Governor's Youth Art Exhibition. Adina's piece was one of only 59 that were chosen as a cameo winner. And Sarah's work is actually included as one of 258 pieces selected for the overall exhibition. Just so you know, that the cameo winners are displayed in the governor's office and in the offices of the Department of Education. And the exhibition artwork is displayed at the James A. Rhodes State Office Tower across from the state capitol. So to have our students' artwork being displayed in the governor's office, in the Ohio Department of Education, in the state capitol, it's just an amazing honor. And you know, we always talk about that tripod of academics, athletics, arts and extracurriculars, and this is just another example of just the amazing things that our students are doing. We're just so happy for them, and it's a real feather in their cap for the hard work that these kids did and their amazing talent.
That's amazing. Congratulations to them. I'm always amazed the talent when they have the art show like over at the high school. Hopefully, I'm not sure if they're having it this year or not, but it's amazing the artwork.
Even
that they do.
virtually.
We're doing it virtually.
Okay, and they did that last year too, I believe. So, yeah, but it's worth taking the time to watch and see because it's really amazing talent over there.
It's just impressive.
Yeah. Really at all levels. I shouldn't say just at the high school, but at all levels. Okay, item C2, Class of 2022 National Honor Society induction.
Well, this is, this is one of our other tripods. We in the academic leg of our stool. This year, we have 79 juniors that are going to be inducted in the National Honor Society. They're going to be joining the 63 seniors from last month that we inducted. It's really exciting because in order to become a member of the National Honor Society, it's not just about having strong academics. You also have to have a strong community spirit and a strong sense of volunteerism. It's about giving back and using your talents and abilities to help others to go through it. It's very exciting for these 79 juniors to be inducted. It's just, again, another feather in their caps to show the amazing work that they've done. I'm very excited for the induction ceremony, which will be streaming live on Thursday. So I'm going to be very excited to be able to participate to see those kids get their National Honor Society induction on Thursday. Just great work all around.
Congratulations to them and their families. Okay. Moving on to any other board reports or committee reports. Ms. Colden, do you have anything?
Yes, I would just like to mention, we didn't have an official C item on COVID for this week. I would say, since we added one more individual, bringing our total up to 14 for last week. That's a lot of people. You know, it's a lot less than it was during the winter holiday break, obviously, but it's more than we'd like. Vaccinations are going strongly apace. Lots of people are getting them, including our students. I had just forwarded to Tammy earlier today some additional opportunities for vaccination clinics that we're going to be offering, coordinating through the Educational Service Center for our students ages 16 and up. So we'll be communicating those out soon. It's really important. There's a lot of fun and exciting things that are getting ready to come out right now for our kids, and we want them to be able to enjoy all those. We want our seniors to be able to enjoy their prom, and then 2 weeks later, enjoy their graduation. And the only way we can do that is if we continue to be safe and we continue to do that. We've got some really exciting events happening at every level that are going to be outdoors, distanced, safe. But the only way we can really make those things happen is if we all buckle down right now. It's easy to get lax, but we can't do it. We got to stay the course.
And is it still just one staff member that has?
It's still just the single staff member, yes.
Well, that obviously speaks to the fact that we were able to get our staff vaccinated, which obviously has helped.
Right. Not getting into specifics, but vaccines do work.
Right.
That's what we're seeing, at least.
We all have to do our part to keep the community safe and everyone around us. So, thank you. Mr. Tanner, do you have anything else?
No, thank you,
Okay.
Mrs. Bunn.
Mr. Patton?
I have nothing, thank you.
Okay. Mr. Heckman?
Well, I always have something. I was lucky enough to get some tickets to see Freaky Friday, the drama club. I give acclimates to Chris Ferenczi. They did a fabulous job under the circumstances. I mean, with everything from bringing the people in, distancing, and the kids on the stage. I think that really helped them mentally. They did a fantastic job. I'm very excited for the Science Olympiad people. You know, the kids at the middle school, I think, won first place at the state, and the high school won second. And they're both going to nationals. We're still moving along. COVID's not going to slow us down. Well, it might slow us down, but we're still moving.
That's
So
great.
I just want to announce that
Yeah.
too.
I watched Saturday's show with my daughter. It was so great. It was
Yeah,
just.
I was there.
It was, well, the Saturday show, I watched it virtually because I didn't
Oh,
want to
this
take
past
away
Saturday.
parents this
Okay.
past Saturday. So
Oh, yeah, that was-
I watched Saturday's show the following Saturday.
That's right.
Just what a
That's
great
right.
show.
Yeah,
Great
it
kids,
was- it
great
was
performer.
wonderful.
I apologize. I skipped you, Mrs. Glavin. Did you have anything you needed to add?
No, not at this time. Thank you.
Mrs. Siegel?
No, Mrs. Moses.
Okay. I just wanted to congratulate the seniors. Seniors that are going to be on senior project, their last day over at Solon High School will be this Friday, April 30th. So
Wow.
good luck to them.
Unbelievable.
I know this year went so fast.
I know, it's fast.
And senior project is just such a wonderful thing that we do. And the kids that do it and take part, it really can be life-changing. It can give them direction to where they want to head career-wise, or maybe direction they might not want to head. Either way, it's
Mhm.
it's a really valuable experience and a good use of their time. So, but good luck to all of them, and stay safe the next few weeks as we move through prom season and graduation and everything. At this time is a second opportunity for public comment. Do we have anything?
No public comments have come in.
Okay. Then I will take a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Heckman, seconded by Mr. Patton. Ms. Ganem?
Mr. Heckman?
Yes.
Mr. Patton?
Yes.
Mrs. Moses?
Yes.
Mrs. Glavin?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.